Welcome back, sailors. It's Baldy McNobeard here. It's Captain Laxabeard. It's the captain, and we're here and we're doing another show. Had to shave my beard. That looks stupid. Let's get some thumbs up if you think the beard is good, and if you don't, if you like me more with the baby face, let's get nothing. So. That's not the way that works. I really miss the beard. I'm gonna grow it back because I feel like I look so stupid without a beard. Like when I have the beard, I'm like, oh, I don't know if this looks good. And I shave it off. I'm like, what the fuck happened to my face? Damn. I already got to deal with the bald head. I don't like that, but I'm trying to come around to it and just pretend I'm like Jason Statham. Like Jason Statham can pull it off, so can I. Right? Where's the logic in that? I'm not fucking Jason Statham. Anyways, we're here. We got some stuff to talk about. Some cool stuff. Got the segment Did You Know? We got some funny Did You Knows. We're gonna start off with Final Fantasy VIII though. Final Fantasy VIII, the remaster. It's out. It's fantastic. Final Fantasy VIII is not my favorite Final Fantasy, and I tend to criticize it way more than I will say good things about it. I will say that this is a good remaster, and I'm enjoying playing it. But all the problems with 8 from before are just as bad now. The draw system is absolutely terrible. I hate it. I hate how leveling up in the game is somehow like a negative. Like all the monsters in the game level up with you, but when they level up, they become astronomically harder. So it's like they want you to avoid all the fights in the game. They want you to run away or have no encounters at all. It makes it really stupid. And I don't know what else to say about that. They want you to equip your magic, and then that buffs all your stats. Sorry, I keep touching the table. So all your magic, you equip your magic on your character by using the junction system after leveling up your Guardian Force. Your Guardian Force is your summons, by the way. Which, you know, Final Fantasy has called summons many different things before, like Eidolons, summons, you know, espers, but for whatever reason they called them Guardian Forces in this one, like some sort of fucked up Power Ranger shit. And again, like, there's so many things that I could criticize about 8, but it's still a decent game. Like, I don't want anybody to get the wrong impression that it's like, don't fucking play it, it's horrible. It's just horrible compared to the other Final Fantasies. It's still a good game. Like, it's still a great game, and I'm still enjoying playing it. Actually, before this release, I was actually hankering to play it so much so that I almost hooked up my PS3 and bought it on the PSN store. That's how bad I actually wanted to play it. So don't get it wrong that it's just not as good as the other Final Fantasies. The music is copied right from 7. It was so rushed. You know, there's so many things that I could criticize about the game, but it's still a good Final Fantasy game. And if you're into Final Fantasy games, you should go and play the remaster because it looks beautiful. Whoever did the job on the remaster, I forget what company did it. It's like Masterpiece something, and then a couple other studios, they worked on it piece by piece. So it came out absolutely beautiful looking. It's there are things that they added to it, like it's sort of like cheating, but it's not. They made it so you can give yourself no encounters by just hitting a couple buttons on the controller, which is, it's in the game, so you don't have to worry about, you know, like not getting trophies or whatever. It's just naturally in the game so that you can do that. So that's one thing that's kind of beneficial for people who want to do like a speed run at level 7. That's where you start off. There's also, if you click the right analog stick in, so R3 button, if you click the R3 button, it allows you to constantly have your limit break going, and it allows you to have max HP. I don't like to, I won't touch that one ever because I hate breaking the game. Like, I want it to be tough. That's actually why I'm leveling up in my version, because I want it to be as hard as possible. I always go for the hard challenges in Final Fantasy games. Like, in this Final Fantasy, it's the opposite. Whereas most Final Fantasies, the low-level challenge is what makes the game difficult. You want to beat it as fast and as low-level as possible. And this one, The low level challenge is very easy because you can beat the game at level 7 with all max stats and beat all the stuff and never fight an enemy once. You know, it's kind of stupid. So I'm doing the opposite in this one, where I'm making everything super hard by leveling up. It's interesting. I like doing it that way. And then the last one is putting 3 times speed on, which makes it absolutely... Oh, it makes it so much better for the draw system. Because the draw system sucks. Sitting there and drawing everything out and looking for certain things and grabbing stuff. Like, eventually, once your Guardian Forces learn abilities, you can... I'm really going on about this game that I said. Once you level up, you get abilities. You can use the abilities to craft magic and items from each other. So it makes it a little bit easier so you don't have to draw everything, but you still have to draw certain things just so you know the magic is there. Pokemon Masters is doing very well. I don't know if anybody's into that phone game, but if you're checking it out and you've been thinking about playing it, it's been getting a lot of hype for it. People are saying it's a really good Pokemon game, but it's not really a good mobile game. I think a lot of people were saying they were like, it's a good Pokemon game, but it's kind of slow. So, you know, eventually it'll get to the spot where once it gets some updates and it gets rolling, the game will get better. So if you like it now, give it a chance. It will only get better. That's how these games on like mobile games work. Overwatch, it's very cool. Now I'm rushing through everything. First I was going super slow talking about that, and now I'm rushing, and we don't want that. Overwatch is making its way over to the Switch, so that's awesome. Switch is... I want to buy a Switch. Like, it just seems so cool, like the way that Pokemon works, though, you know, because now they have it so like it's just kind of like Pokemon Go, where you travel on the map and you're throwing the Pokeballs with your hands and stuff like that, and you're like, it's just so cool. Like, it's both a game that you, like, it's a system that you can play on your TV, or you can take it into the bathroom and play it while you're pooping. Like, it's absolutely phenomenal, and I really, 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 really want one. Christmas is coming up, and you know, for $20 a month, you know, you can set that aside and you can buy this man a Nintendo Switch. He would absolutely appreciate it. You know, save a life this Christmas. Save a life. I'm just kidding. I definitely want to get one. I've been thinking about it for a long time. I'm super interested in getting the Switch. So if you're thinking about it and you're into Overwatch, Overwatch is going over. Overwatch is a very, very popular game on both PlayStation and Xbox and PC. So it's nice to see that finally go over to the Switch. It will probably be very good, but something you always have to worry about is the servers, and I don't think that Nintendo is known for having the best servers, but they do run Smash on there, and Smash hasn't had any server issues at all. Speaking of server issues, if you're a fan of Gears of War 5 had its early access release, and it's getting a lot of hype behind it, and a lot of people are liking it right now, but there has been a lot of server issues. That's always been a problem on Xbox, is them being able to fortify servers properly. It gets kind of buggy and slow and all that stuff, so don't fret. It's early access. Early access servers are always shit. The game will get better once it's got its full release, because they'll, you know, use the full capacity of all their servers, so it will get better. If you're liking the game now, you're gonna love it once it's at its full potential. I keep saying and it's bugging me. The Switch also announced that it's actually not an announcement at all. I don't know why I said that. NES. They brought old NES games over to the Switch on the store. So if you're checking things out on your Switch and you want to play maybe some old Mario World or Super Mario 3, you know, maybe Legend of the Seven Stars, I bet all those games are on the store. I didn't really check it out. I just saw that they're slowly starting to release all the NES games. There's a lot of great NES games that you can go and play. Mario and the Legend of the Seven Stars was a great RPG. So if you're into those, or you're into Mario Kart or Super Mario World or some of the original Mario parties, they'll definitely be there. There's lots of other good Super Nintendo games like Mega Man, Metroid, all that good stuff. So you can go check those out. Moving on to the last segment. The last one. It's the Did You Know? I've been loving doing these, and when I'm looking them up, I just end up laughing to myself for like 20 minutes at some of this stuff. So it's hilarious. We got some good ones today. I'm going to pull the book up a little bit closer so I can read a little bit better, because I write, you know, the whole piece down. If you don't, sometimes it's funny to look up these things. I was at a party at my friend's house not that long ago. It was a going away party. Well, it wasn't a going away party. It was a house party. It was a moving out of the house party. What the hell is wrong with me? Jesus. And we were there, and we were all laughing because we were going on to we were going on to Google, and we were Googling our names and seeing like funny versions of what our names mean, and we were absolutely howling. The internet is great. So if you can check out some cool stuff like facts that'll make you laugh, they're always awesome, and sometimes they're really cool too, and they're cool stuff that you would never think. Like this first one, did you know that in New York, they have their own indigenous species of ant, and they have called it Manhattan ant. Manhattan ant. You can go and check that out. That's real. It's 100% legit. It's a specific species of ant that is only found in New York City. I thought that was pretty cool, but it's also pretty sketchy when you think about it. Like, there's billions of species of ants all over the world. Like, I'm pretty sure I read somewhere once that ants could take over the earth, like, easily. Like, without even trouble if they just decided to. Because they outnumber us probably 400 bajillion infinity to 1. The next... Wow, I just hit the table again. The next, did you know? Holy, we're falling apart here. I need help. Send help, please. The next, did you know? Did you know that a bolt of lightning has enough energy to toast 100,000 slices of bread? 100,000. That's a pretty cool... When I read that, I was like, that's pretty fucking cool. Like, a bolt of lightning has enough energy in it that it could fry 100,000 slices of bread. Like, you don't really think about that, like, scientifically. Like, you're like, oh, a bolt of lightning would fuck you up. Even though people don't die from it sometimes. Actually, I don't remember even reading the last time a person was struck by lightning and they died. I don't... But I mean, it's not something I really see on the news that often anyways. It's like very rare, like, oh, a man got struck by lightning, can't feel his fingers. You know, it burns the nerve endings. But, you know, like, that's still pretty crazy. Like, what a unit of measurement. It's like, oh, how strong is it? Oh, you know, that truck, its engine is powerful enough to fry 50,000 slices of bread. Like, what a great way of measuring something. So the last, did you know? And this is something everybody will realize once I've said it, and hopefully it makes you laugh because it made me laugh all by myself like a crazy person. Did you know? I bet you didn't until right now. Did you know that you can't say happiness without saying penis? Happiness. I hope that made you laugh. Anyways, I want to thank everybody for watching. You guys mean a lot to me, the people that watch this, and I want to keep this going, and I want to get this out there, and I want this to be enjoyable, and I want the love and support. So if you have any ideas to make this show better, if you have any ideas for making me look better, if you have any ideas of stuff that you want me to talk about, if you want to come on and talk about stuff, you need to let me know, you need to message me, you need to say things to me so I know more what to do. If I'm doing a great job, let me know that too. Comment on the video, message me on Facebook, inbox me on Facebook, text me if you have my phone number, which you probably do. Let's share this video, let's like this video, and let's get some more subs going. Anyways, thanks everyone for watching once again, and make sure that you have a good one.